fourth race on the card is the first leg of the first jackpot. It's going to be run over a mile, 1,600 metres. It's 81 handicap for fillies and mares, and 20 past 2 is the off time. Now, you'll see in my shortlist, I made number 1 Roha, a suggested pick 6 banker and a suggested place accumulator banker. Once we had gone into the studio, we had checked our scratchings, and Roha has been scratched. Number 1, Paul Peters runner for Warren Kennedy and Joshua Peter will not take place, will not take her part here in this fourth race. So scratch number 1, Roha. Graham, that puts a bit of a spoke in the wheel for me, or because I was big on Roha, but now it leaves it the door open for all of 2 Princess Anastasia, 3 Kamazi, 4 Maria Carolina, and even number 6 Time to Roll. How do you see it?
Very tricky little contest. Following the scratching of number 1 Roha, we've only got 6 runners to face the starter, but any one of the 6 could win it. So for me, it's absolutely a field race. I do quite like number 2 Princess Anastasia. I think she's going to make her presence felt. I think she's slightly better than her recent form suggests. Not that her recent form is bad. So she gets my vote as the top choice in the race, number 2 Princess Anastasia. The early favourite is number 3 Kamazi at 2-1. Maria Carolina, very good form coming into the race. She's quite easy to back at 9-2. 50 Shades Darker is at 13-2. Time to Roll is in fact the second choice in the market at 28-10. And the outsider of the party at 14-1 is number 7 Jacqueline. But even if she were to bounce back to her best form, I wouldn't be surprised. So for me, there's 6 in the race. As far as the jackpots and the pick 6s are concerned, it's a field race. But narrowly, my first choice is number 2, Princess Anastasia.
Well, Jacqueline, as you say, certainly wouldn't be a shock if she bounced back to very best. It has been, though, 714 days since she's last won. Time to Roll really motored home powerfully last time. And you mentioned Princess Anastasia, Glory Days has since won to boost that form line. So there's lots to like about Princess Anastasia, who's still lightly raced and probably has a bit more to come.
I do think she has a bit more to come. This is an acid test for her for me, because in this kind of field, I would expect, based on her pedigree, based on the fact that she's got scope for improvement, based on the fact that she's lightly raced, that she should rise to the top in a field of this sort. Just to go back to Jacqueline, and I know that we're hopping on the rank outside in the field, but I just wish to point out to viewers that she's quite a talented filly, and her last 3 starts have all been feature races. So she drops back from 3 consecutive feature races into a fillies and mares 81 handicap. So that's why I say even the rank outsider, Jacqueline, can't be ignored. So for me, you've got to go them all.
Okay, well, that's the fourth race, which, as I said, is the first leg of the first jackpot. Scratch number 1, Roha, a competitive race. Let's take Graham's advice. It's a small field. We probably can afford the field.